Good morning, everybody. Park Rat Pat right here. Getting it started on another day. Let me go ahead and get a link in there and we'll start saying good morning to everybody. Let me pin that one. And we're good to go. Good morning, Mr. Jack Felmy Jr. Chilling and grilling with Dan B's. Rag, what's up, brother? How's it going? Looks like we got Bill Paparouse up in here. We got Bad Idea Lab. All right, we starting to fill up. People coming in for a little bit of that morning fun. Awesome. Blistering Barnacles, good to see you here. Awesome stuff. Alrighty, make sure that's rolling the way it should. Here we go. I have pinned the link at the top of the comments if anybody wants to come on up and say hey or anything like that. We've got a taker. Let's all put your hands together and welcome aboard. Mr. Reg, how you doing today, sir?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Had me about 4 gummies. I'm good to go. Get the day started off right. Metal detecting with Randy. Good morning. Martin Smythe. Happy to see you here,
Good morning,
sir.
everyone.
Hell yeah. You're doing it up. Morning. I see someone, PD Sandigger, up in here. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, PD.
Hope things are going well for you, Frankie. Still waking up.
I've been up for 3 hours now.
And I got up a little while ago, and this will be a long day for us, and go out and do stuff. It's our anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah, 5 years. Of course, 20 years engaged, but, 5
Hey.
years, it's good enough, yeah.
You got to test the waters first, right?
Yeah, we figured by that time if we hadn't killed each other or gone on some tri-state killing spree that we were pretty much good to be together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Randy says he went to bed at 3 last night. Oof. I can't do those extra long days, extra early days more than, once a month.
I can when I'm gaming. I zone right out when I'm playing my game.
Yeah.
I don't even realize it's 4 a.m. and I got to be up at 6 to take my son to school. And,
It's like, oh, here we go. I used to do it all the time when I was working, I had no problem drinking till 4 a.m. and being to work at 7. Johnson Family Adventures, Bean and Sprout. Pick.
Good morning,
how
Bean
you
and
doing?
Sprout and Pick.
Good crowd up there. Again, the link's at the top of the chat if anybody wants to come up. Say hey. Tell us about your weekend or what you done did dang old found metal detecting or whatever. Go prospeculating.
Mr. Gold Panty Dutchy in the house.
Dutchy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Ooh, catch my breath. Yeah. I tried to watch Charlie's live, but that didn't work too good. It wasn't a bad live. They had some moments, though. That's all I'm going to say about that. And still trying to get used to the teeth. When you first put them in, it takes a little bit of work to, all right, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I've learned to talk without teeth.
Yeah. Well, no, I can talk with or without them, but when you first put them in, since I just slapped them in, I didn't use any glue or nothing. You really got to wait for that vacuum seal to
Absolutely
form up in there. But that's just part of the process, I guess. Ugh. We're looking forward to heading up north here in a little while and hanging out with the family for the holidays.
Nice.
It'll be good to get out of Dodge, but first I got to get paid.
Yeah, money's important.
Yeah, well, I only get one check a year, so I kind of wait on it, you know.
Right.
Without that, who knows? Good
Morning,
morning,
Pat.
Bill.
Morning, Reg.
Bill,
How you
What's
doing?
going on,
pretty
brother?
good yourself?
Good, good. Survived some tornadoes yesterday.
Oh, those are always a good thing to survive, huh?
Yeah, took out the townhouse a couple blocks down.
Ooh.
Oh,
Luckily, no one was hurt yesterday, but
Mm.
I got hold of Charlie and asked him, and his brother John was out metal detecting, and they saw it. They had to pack up and get out.
Yeah. Mm.
And then they said Nashville would get one, so I saw Gene and I asked, "Hey, you talked to Gene Jr.?" He goes, "He flew home this morning." I went, "Praise God, you know." I mean, he flew out there before he even got close. So.
Yep, that's it. There's always something coming to get you.
But been doing a little detecting.
Got a new sticker there, Reg. What you think?
I like that.
nice.
Puff Puff Bass, because not every bale makes it to shore.
Need something hanging out of one of their mouths, though.
Right.
Yeah, really.
Good morning, Darby's down home detecting.
Darby!
Morning.
Yeah.
But
So what'd you end up with yesterday, Bill?
been hitting an old home site that is a solid brass eagle.
Nice. And, you sent me a picture of that.
Yeah. It's kind of fitting because Fort Campbell is the home of the 101st Airborne Screaming Eagles, and I found me a Screaming Eagle.
There you go. I went out yesterday with Kimberly. My two best things were a really decorative escutcheon.
Oh, nice.
Don't know what it was for, but... And then, real deep down, thought I was going to get a can, and this seems to be the lid to an old compact.
Sweet.
Nice.
So
I
got that.
Train
I got a whole bunch of horse tack and buckles, too, when I found that. So.
Frederick Romano, good morning.
Frederick, good morning. I got me a knocked a double score coming Tuesday, so you trying that out.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Morning, Randy.
Yeah, definitely a good crowd. Ooh. And I'm kind of glad that I'm not doing the Advent this year because I don't think I would have the energy to keep up with it right now with all the stuff going on and shit that I got to do in life. It would just be too much to be putting out a video every damn day and, 50 plus prize packs and all that.
Yeah, you can only do so much at once.
A lot of tracking.
Yeah.
And you don't want to overload yourself, that's for sure.
Yeah, well.
It's never good.
I've been overloaded for the last few months, It's like, that's why, like, yesterday was the first time I detected since Shane was here.
Wow. That's been a while.
Yeah. It's been a little haul for sure. And it was nice. And we got on this property where we figured, because it's right next to the tracks, we figured an old train station used to be there. Kimberly found a couple of nice bale seals.
Cool.
That helped us confirm that. And then out of the blue, she gets this great signal, and she's like, I think it is. We check it out. She got her a sterling silver cufflink.
Ooh.
Nice.
And by the style and design on it, that's got to be early 1900s, late 1800s. The thing is just beautiful. And you know how that it feels in your hand when you pick it up, and it's like, yeah, that's silver.
That's silver, yeah.
It felt beautiful, man. Thing is awesome. I hope she shines it up. I know a lot of people find stuff like that, and they're like, we're going to put it on display like that. And it was like, Well, when it was lost, it was probably shiny.
Yeah.
Shine it up, make it look good again, give it its life back.
Yeah.
I love doing that with tokens. It's like I shine up all my tokens. It's like, now this is what it looked like when somebody got it for a car wash. Mm. JP's gonna get your last koozie, then you're out. Well, I'll be here to make more when you're ready, brother. But don't rush yourself or bend your finances over it. Mark Dixon, metal detecting. Good morning to you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Mark Dixon.
New name up in
Or
here.
good afternoon.
Giving you a moderator status so you can post a link to your channel if you'd like to, or get to other people's channels easier. Try not to miss anybody on that rundown. Make sure everybody's got a wrench somewhere along the way. There we go. There's one for you, Frederick, as well. Good thing that popped up, or I probably wouldn't have checked. As I get a little weird that way sometimes. And Jack. Yep. Jack, his moderator status. Alrighty, I think I've got everybody covered then. How joyful is that? Every once in a while. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Bruh. Okay. Well, waking up, trying to have fun, get everybody's day started off on the right foot. Head on over to Rob's. Check out all the fun and excitement over there this morning.
Yeah. Sunday morning.
Yeah. I like doing the morning show. It's fun, but my wife sees all this other stuff going on and she doesn't get it. It's like, well, honey, this is the morning show, the early show. We're not going to get 50, 60 people up in here. I'm not going to hold a crowd of 80 for an hour and a half like Rob and Charlie and all these other streams do. Right? I'm not going to get $5 million in super chats. I'm not doing duck races and all of these things that entice people to show up because they want to win something. It's like, it's a whole different animal. It's me rambling on in the morning, trying to wake up, hoping other people wake up too, and trying to make sure I put out a happy attitude so that other people have a happy attitude to start the day.
You always do, Pat.
Ooh, it ain't always easy.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes you know how it is. You're like, yeah, but and you get off camera and it's like, fucking hey, man. I don't know why I do this, man.
I notice with the crowd I get late Tuesday night, whether I do duck races or not, it's the same. I don't get any morning,
Yeah.
So Rob shows up. Then Rob's gonna do duck. So.
Oh yeah, and that's the way it is. I think a lot of people get used to the races and the giveaways, whether they're even people who have paid races have free giveaways for saying something in the chat and this and that. And people get into that, and it's like, if Rob or Charlie shows up at a stream, everybody rushes in because they think something's going to be given away.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Can Do.
Mrs. Can Do, good morning.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm all for giveaways, but I like it when Rob and Charlie can show up here, and I'm not going to put any expectations on them.
Yeah.
Whereas, the same with your channel. They'll show up at yours, and you'll be like, oh, hey, they're here. Not like, hey, they're here. What are you going to give away? There's like, no, there's... I know those guys. They're way more important to me than stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we have these streams so we can talk about each other's day, what's going on, metal detecting, treasure hunting, whatever, instead of just, oh, what are we going to win today? That's that gets old. I mean, it just does.
Mark Duncan Dixon. There we go. I keep wanting to say Duncan. I've been noticing as I'm posting shorts, as I'm making my shorts from older videos, I'll be like, oh, I posted one recently, which was a little metal brooch shaped like a bow, you know?
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, I'm posting that one and I get it ready. And it's like, well, that's sitting inside on top of one of the batteries. And it's like, I'm posting these things and it's like, oh, it's over here. It's like, it's got to keep all the stuff around me all the time. So it's weird that, something from 2.5 years ago, I can reach over and grab it. In one of the videos was a dime that I found with Whistle Pig. And you can tell from the blackness, like half the back was black and the other half was good looking. And it's like, again, from sitting on my toilet, I can reach over and grab that exact dime. And it's like, yeah, 2.5 years. Oh, I'd love it if people sent pictures of finds. The problem with that is then I've got to open my email and do a share screen and all this kind of stuff that confuses a brother early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, shorts work great, man.
I just
My
love the
channel,
fact that you can
my
throw
channel really took off when I started
Yeah.
dropping my shorts.
Yeah, same here. I've in the last month and a half, 2 months, I've gained over 100 subs just from the shorts. Just boom.
Yeah, right now I'm at 3,610, 12, whatever it is. I'm like 50 subs behind Rob. And I'm gonna pass him up. I'm gonna leave him in the dust. Charmaine, bye-bye, sweetheart. You watch it.
Pat, hearing you say that you're going to drop your shorts, it's too cold up here, man.
Yeah,
You
but
want
it
to add
still made
extra
your mouth
shorts
water,
on,
didn't
plus
it?
What I think is funny though is I can make a short about a really good item, get 300 or 400 views. Then I post it's just a piece of garbage, and I get 3,000 views. I don't get that, but the junk show does much better than the good stuff.
Oh yeah. You see how my
Darby, morning.
So my 9 o'clock video last night is up to 1,400 views. My 3 o'clock video from yesterday is at 2,100. And then the first one from 11 in the morning is at 2,200. So
Nice.
I average 6,000 to 7,000 views a day. And I'm thankful for that. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta keep plugging through. You'll hit a plateau where you're like, oop, you've stopped growing and things are just kind of stagnant there, and you think, I need to switch it up. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to try to attract more people. And it's like, if you just let it ride, it's gonna up and down like ocean water.
Yep.
So I think as YouTubers, we put a lot of extra stress on ourselves because there's always a comparison going on. Am I trying to keep up with this one or pass that one and blah, 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 Yeah, it gets rough. I stayed at about the 300 range for 3 months, and then I got up to 875-ish right in that area, and just that was my plateau. And I mean literally for 5 months. That's where I was. I had way over my 4,000 watch hours, but it took forever to get those 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit. While other people, it's like they've got the subscribers, they'll have 2,000 subscribers, but still don't have their watch hours. Ugh. Yeah, we keep plugging away, doing our thing.
That's all you really can do.
Yeah. And try to be good people, man. Try to be good people.
Good morning, Gregory Gibson.
And hey, good morning, Gregory. Ooh.
Yeah, morning, Gregory.
Mm. Well, overall, I'm still enjoying the whole YouTube experience.
I
Blistering
still need to finish building my workshop so I can get my filming studio ready.
Yeah.
Doing this in my bedroom on my home computer, just not the same.
Yeah. I'm so anxious. I really want to be up north and in a place where I have an actual man cave I can use, because now even the laundry room's too full. But I have a complete dark room set up. I love old film, and I love taking old pictures and using the old cameras and developing the film and doing it, and it's fun for me. You know,
Nice.
I found undeveloped 8mm rolls at a yard sale and bought them just to find out, and they were homemade porn.
Huh?
It's like, and I got a whole bunch of undeveloped stuff I've gotten from yard sales. It's like, oh, camera for $2, and there's a roll of film in it. Well, let's see what Aunt Effigy was up to. Throw that into the develop pile, but now I can't set up everything in there because it's too clustered with stuff. But yeah, I'd love to have a dark room again, and that would inspire me to pull out the cameras. I've got a really badass old Bolex, and it's got the smart wind, so you can just keep going while it's rolling, and you don't have to worry about the slowdown.
Nice.
That was a great camera. I found that in an antique shop for $10. It didn't work. It worked, but you couldn't rotate lenses because it had 4 different lenses,
Yeah.
and they kind of ratcheted. That wasn't working, and that was simply because one of the ball bearings had popped out of place.
Oh,
So I took the front of that off and got it all put back together. And I was like, "You're gonna do that? You're gonna ruin it!" It's like, come on, I paid under $10 for the thing. It's
what does it matter?
yeah. And now it works great.
Yeah.
I probably have to get new skins for the enlargers. I haven't used those in 15 years now. And when you telescope them out, that paper gets little cracks and all.
Yeah.
There's always something. But I know where to get those parts. Oh. So outside of metal detecting, that's my hobby of choice. I love film.
I'm
Me, it's
back on
going
out
with
of here,
mine.
Pat. I got to get some food in my stomach. So
Yeah, hit the choke and puke and get ready and energized. Rob and Charlie's be coming up in about an hour.
yep.
Yeah.
So thanks for letting me up here.
Good seeing you, Bill.
Good seeing you, Red.
Take
Good
it easy.
Red. We'll be back
Thanks
in chat.
Yep.
As soon as I can remember how to get out of here.
Anybody who's interested in coming up, the link is posted at the top of the chat. So if you're tired of hearing me ramble and feel like rambling on yourself, come on down. Yeah. We'll take all we can get. Oh. Hey, welcome, PD. Trying to catch up on comments here.
Blisterin was saying he still hasn't gotten a toilet camera sticker.
I need to print more of those, but I probably had them all last week and just don't remember. But I do have the rat race sticker showing the finish line.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Can't believe you were the fastest sperm sticker. Great for sticking on the cars of people who drive and park poorly. And of course, my favorite, the only users lose drugs sticker. So,
All great stickers, brother.
yeah, I gotta flex my creativity. I'm trying to work on something for a shirt. It's like because it was going through my mind the other day, and it's like, you know, like I'm not rich enough to worry about gold diggers, but I am poor enough to attract nose diggers. Yeah. See, in my mind, that's just funny. If I can come up with the right pictures.
See, I'd design a shirt to look like Swiss cheese and put a saying on the back saying, "I'm not Swiss, but, I look like I'm wearing cheese."
Hey, you know what's brown and full of holes? Swiss shit. It's like, gee, Daddy, why is all the holes there? It's like, they don't eat corn, son. They don't eat corn. Oh. Those are the corn holes. Of course, the conversation had to turn to poop for it to get funny, but hey.
Why not?
Take what I can get. You got to know your strong suits,
Well, some things are just a little too strong, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but everybody acts like crap is this taboo kind of thing, and it's like, we all take them, you know? Ain't a joker up in this conversation that ain't stood up from the toilet and looked at it like proud. Damn. It's like, ooh, that's going to leave a bruise.
I bought my son the book Everybody Poops.
Yep. Now you got to get him the book Everybody Wipes.
No, he learned that a while ago, thankfully. He came to live with me at 3 years old, and within about 6 months, he was toilet trained.
There you go. Get on that stuff quick. Got to know how to wipe and which bushes not to pee in. That's more important than knowing which bushes are okay. It's just knowing the ones that aren't.
Well, up here in Canada, the saying is leaves of 3, leave them be.
Yep. Yeah, I'm like highly allergic to poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, all that stuff. And I mean like instant blistering and skin falling off and it spreads everywhere. The only thing that halts it for me is lavender oil. So whenever I'm out and about, and I keep lavender oil in my go pack, it's there. Because if it's like, oh no, I'll just douse my hand with it and it kills off whatever's there,
Nice.
But yeah, I've had times from getting poison ivy on my hands where I like miss work for a week because it just keeps spreading and the skin keeps blistering and it's horrible stuff.
Yeah. My prospecting partner got hit with it our first year out west, just as we were on our way back from BC. Felt so bad for him, half his face swollen up. But,
Oh yeah, it affects everybody different. Now my brother, he's one of those ones who seems to be impervious to everything. Okay, because he never get nothing all the time. He'd walk right through it and never get poison ivy, poison oak. When we were doing insulation back in our 20s, this is my brother working shirtless, putting in insulation. Fiberglass doesn't bother him at all. Never gets itchy from it. He's the only guy I know that'll wear like wool shirts and no t-shirt under him. Because all those scratchy, irritable, none of that bothers him.
Yeah.
And there goes the neighbor in his POS. That guy works too much. He works at Publix. He's like a produce manager or something there. But I mean, sometimes he goes to work at like 11 o'clock and comes home at 6 in the morning. And then he's back out there again at like 10:30 and comes back at like 11 o'clock at night. And he's weird hours all the time. But that's one of those good places to work for, because they got the whole ESOP thing going on. And I know one lady worked there for 35 years in the bakery, and with her stock options and all that, I mean, she's living high on the hog now.
Yeah.
And I was like, yep, that was a smart move. Stay in the bakery, hand out cookies to the kids, and write happy birthday on cakes. Yeah.
Right.
Ah, bad idea, lad, talking about. I guess he's the same with the lavender oil. Let me see if I missed something here. Like I said, I get to rambling. It's park rat thing. Yeah, man. I definitely need to get out and do some more detecticating. I'll be taking the detector with me when we go to Tennessee, because Jeff's up there and Dale is up there from Whistle Pig Digging. So there's quite a few guys around I know I can get together with, and I have some killer permissions. The place where I found that brooch that's in the recent short, that was up there. And that's a great property. I was driving along through the city, and there's this corner lot which is just this big grassy hill. That's all you see is big grassy hill with trees on it. But I saw part of a staircase. So I looked up the owner, and they lived in a different town. So I drove over there and knocked on their door, and they're like, yeah, go for it. And I have found incredible stuff out there, man. Nice. I mean, I got a Barber quarter out of there, a couple of Barber dimes. I've gotten 2 or 3 IHPs, lots of other coins, lots of bits of jewelry, lots of antique stuff, old brass candlestick, holder that was in great shape, man. And it's like that's in the pile to be shined.
Welcome back, Bean and Sprout.
It's where I got this. And this nice. they put on graves, they'll bury it about yay deep.
Yeah.
So the dirt holds it in place for flowers and whatnot. This was on the property.
Huh.
And that's on the to be cleaned list. But more recently, I'd had it cleaned out, and I was using it for buds. It was like, okay, that's enough, and bag that up and give it to my brother, or to a friend, or So yeah, I was using it as a measure cater for a while. Like, why are you measuring it in one of that? It's like, because this weed is killer, man. It's like, the kind of stuff that makes you forget your name or why you were even trying to think of your name.
Hey, you want to smoke something that'll make that happen. Smoke some of the stuff that I smoke, man.
Oh, yeah. I've been there, man. You get pulled over by the cops, and they're like, what's your name? And you're like, Genuine Cowhide.
Yeah. Good
That's
morning.
what it says in there, damn it.
This is, let me see if I can.
Funky.
Funky Charms number 4 live resin.
Nice. What is this stuff? Ah, there we go. You'll see it down in this bottom section. True Wax Acapulco Gold.
Ooh.
Yeah. And they've got flour like this and the crumble and all the other stuff, and I've tried them all. This is the only one that has the taste and the nose of the original Acapulco Gold that I remember as a teenager.
Good morning, Scott McClory, and good morning, Mandy's Candy.
Mandy, good to see you here. Welcome, welcome. And Scott, welcome, brother. Good to see you here again this week. We chilling out, hanging, talking everything from poop to weed and funny shirts and whatever's going on through our crazy little brains right now. So if you got something funny in mind or something cool you want to show off, or hell, you just feel like getting up here and telling everybody to bugger off, go on, hit the link at the top of the chat. Come on up and say hey. You're more than welcome. Clothing optional. It's a Sunday, you know.
I'm just going to drop off cam for a quick safety meeting. Getting a whiff of Funky Charms, and it's just like,
Okay, man. Wish there was a way you could blow a shot through this way.
Oh, I could take a toke and blow it at the camera.
We got those sirens going again, huh? Man. Too much
Yeah, I
of
was
that.
going to say something big's going on.
Yeah. Old people around here, we've got a lot of old people. And
Yeah, me too.
They fall down a lot. And of course, oftentimes you don't need an ambulance, but you do need help getting off the floor. And that's one of the things you can call the fire department for. They'll come over, they'll help you up, they'll check you out and make sure you're okay. Pat your cut if you got it. You know, it's part of, you know, happy functioning community life. So we do hear sirens a lot, and oftentimes it's nothing. But we've also got a big influx of young blood, and you know, they get stupid with their cars, crazy on their little motorcycles, thinking, look at me, I'm touching the bone, you know? And then the next thing you know, you're rolling around blowing through a straw trying to get places because youth makes you do stupid things. So sometimes the sirens are for things like that.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 retirement centers just up the road there, and the hospital not even a block away from me.
Yeah.
Another retirement home on the other side of the hospital.
If I had $1 for every time some drunk got his car stuck in my yard on the front or the side here, I'm serious, I could buy a new car. You know, they're just, this is a cut through street, and people don't feel safe drinking and driving on that road or this road. They'll cut through here to the other one and invariably end up in my yard. It's a corner house joy.
I'm one house off from the corner, so my neighbors dealt with that several times. They've taken out the fence in their front yard.
Yeah, I don't have a fence no more. Nah, never. Whew. You know, maybe get a bigger place. I'll fence it in for the dog. You know, but being on the corner here, I'd feel worried that I'm obstructing someone's view. You know, coming up off this road and seeing what's going on the next road. So I just rather keep the view clear for everybody.
Well, here they have city ordinance where you can only have like a 2-foot high fence on a corner lot.
No. Yeah, they ain't gonna do you nothing with my dog. I need something to keep a puppy in.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was watching Brewers Monday. I think it was at Brewers, or Shane Bennett was on there, and from West Oz Digging.
Yeah.
And he was showing off some of that gold he'd been finding.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, when you got 10-gram nugget because it's small, it's like I can't imagine throwing that in my small pile.
Right. I'm working with freaking powder fine gold over here.
Yeah, yeah. Here we are
Minus
with
50 mesh.
Johnson and Johnson quality fineness here.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, the man puts it to it every freaking day, and that's how you keep it going.
But
He seems to
speaking of,
be, he can pay his bills, give his family what they need. He's got his toys and his fun, and he's making a life. It's good stuff.
speaking of gold, you know how Jeff Williams does his Nugget Challenge every month for his Patreon members?
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I came within 2 grams of my guess this month.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm crossing my fingers nobody got closer.
Kimberly Creamer, Sunshine State Detectorist. Good morning to you, Kimberly.
Good morning, Fun with Dirt and Kimberly.
Oh, yeah, Fun with Dirt. Sorry I missed you there. Lippity blopping and talking. Yeah, went out with Kimberly yesterday. The link's at the top of the chat there, Kimberly, if you want to come up and show off that cool cuff link you found yesterday. Not that I've been telling people about it, but it's badass and they'd probably love to see it. I'm just saying, just saying. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Either way, I gave it a try. I still like the idea of turning this into a multi-bong. I think I could get something to rip good through there.
Big screen yourself. Let me see that.
Let's see. Okay, so.
Okay.
It's a
series of valves.
It's just an 8-way manifold.
Okay. Now, in which manner were you wanting to connect it to a bong?
I did it once when I was younger. Let me go back to normal size. Where I made 8 little bongs and I hooked them together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the bowl connected to the first 2. And they fed into the next 2 and the next 2 and the next 2 back down to the mouthpiece to me. And that thing would rumble. I called it the V8. It was a great bong. People loved that. And by the time you got to the end, you thought you were bringing in just nothing but air. Because everything looked clean and clear, And
right.
Boy, when you would let out the dragon breath crowd, you knew you were done for a while.
Yeah.
So that was a great little, and I'm thinking I could use this for something like that. Maybe a big old 4-banger. This way I could use the in and out valves for each.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's going to be wide open, so it's pretty much about that steampunk effect, Yeah. But still, I think it'll work good. I got plenty of copper tubing. I got a piece over there that I'm bending for a cooling unit. So,
see, you know what I would do with something like that is I would hook it up to a pump type system, so that way it draws the smoke through the system and pumps it out to you.
Yeah.
And then that way you're not having to deal with all of that extra suction.
Well, the ones I did before, these bongs were literally 5 inches total with the base and the cap on. And the chamber area inside was only the diameter of a C-size battery. So we're not talking a lot of volume really in each one, but it added up along the way. So the draw wasn't that hard because there wasn't a lot to pressure through.
Yeah. Good morning, Lyle.
Good morning, Lyle. Yeah, fun with dirt. That's awesome stuff. Check that out. I had a sleepaway camp here. Got a buffalo nickel, Luigi, tiniest sterling silver kids rings. I love getting kids rings.
It's quite the haul
Nice.
there, fun with dirt.
Hell yeah.
Good
I
morning, Paula.
I'd definitely be going back. Yeah, Kimberly, go ahead. Send me a pic. And then send a pic of the ring too. Yeah, I mean the cuff link, yeah. So Kimberly's gonna send me a pic of her in her pajamas to show off. So let's do that. That's what I'm getting from this.
And Kimberly, don't feel bad. I'm in pajamas as well.
She's a great sport. I love her. It was so good to get out and detect yesterday, and I felt like I was a little on the grumpy side, and it wasn't because I wasn't enjoying myself or nothing, but it's like it was my first time out in forever, so it wasn't like instant decompression, like it was just
Yeah.
like carrying some tension with me.
I still need to get a new detector.
Mm. Dude, check with Bill Papa Rouse. He's been trying out lots of different new detectors, some low end prices, some mid range prices, but I love the Xterra Pro. You know, it's a
Good
great
morning,
machine.
Cindy.
My numbers are running about the same as Kimberly when she's using the Manticore, so it's easy to gauge when one of us finds something. Go over and check them. It's like, yeah, these numbers are running about the same. So we learned that yesterday every beer can we passed up had the potential to be a compact because we both started finding pieces to compact. So we'll hit that area a little bit more. Swifty, good morning, brother. Don't tell me you're in your pajamas too. Come on up and say hi to everybody. We ain't seen you on the morning show in a dog's age, son. That's just sad too, because we family and all. So I'm just saying. I'm not having an easy time guilting people up on screen today.
I got your back, Pat.
Yeah, that's it. I appreciate that, brother. Be there in just a bit. LOL. Sweet stuff. Good deal. Oh, man. So your boy's sleeping in this morning, huh? Or is he just preoccupied?
My boy is at his mom's this weekend.
Ooh.
I have to go pick him up this evening.
Ah,
Every other weekend he goes to mom's. So.
there you go.
And the girlfriend is back living at her place, so it's quiet.
It's guy time. Hell yeah.
The only noise is the cat.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy the peacefulness while you can.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Every moment of it.
I loved being a kid sometimes. I'll tell you what. The one time I went to my Aunt Pat's house, and she taught us how to make little rockets out of matches. And we thought it was just the greatest thing in the world. And I mean, she showed us that with you put the pin on the match and wrap it with the tin foil, and then you pull the pin out, and when you hold the lighter to the end of the match, it ignites and and the thing takes off. And we were like, oh, great. I think I was like 6, and she gives us a whole box of supermarket matches and some tin foil and sends us out to the garage. It was like, those were some of the best weekends.
Right. Good morning, the joyful paintbrush.
Good morning, Karen. Good to see you
Good
here.
morning, Buddy Biggs.
Buddy, what's going on, brother? Hope you're feeling better. There we go. Having a good time talking about being a little kid and lighting things on fire like the adults showed me how to do.
My son learned about bottle rockets this year.
Ah, yeah, we love bottle rockets. Her and I sometimes we're just in the mood, and it's like, let's go out and launch a couple. Okay, it's like, okay, 3 in the morning. Let's go back to bed.
Good morning, Crispy Cool.
Just be cool, Dawn. Good morning. Oh man, that thing is bad to the bone. So let me see if I can do this sideways. We're gonna show off that this is the cuff link that Kimberly found. I'll make myself big here. So that's where we saw on the stem that it says Sterling. Hopefully y'all are reading that correctly. Like it is there. Then probably one of the best pictures there. Yeah, I'm gonna go sideways on that one too. Get as big as we can. Look at the detail on this thing, people.
Oh my.
That is just hella beautiful.
Oh,
And
the
it came
craftsmanship.
it came out looking like that. You
Oh,
know, uh, where's the so yeah, it's got the solid arm design between it and the back piece.
nice.
And so the arm is where Sterling is written. And there's a slightly better view there, how the arm comes up. But that thing is just fabulous. And just, right there in this obvious kind of place, and looks like nobody's been there before. And she's like, we need to bring a weed eater out here and get this bag sectioned. And I'm thinking, I got to sigh. You know,
Right.
I'll get down there and chop it up for you. But yeah, man, that was super. To get out hunting again, see some good silver come out of the ground. She got a couple of awesome bag seals out there. You saw the pieces I found. Oh yeah, she's sending the bag seals now. We'll keep the show going. Yeah, this was the first one she got. That's FEC, so that's Florida East Coast.
Nice.
And then the back of that had the number 22 on it. Now, I've found bag seals with the 22 on them, but it'd have 22 on both sides. So that was unique. Then, did she send to the other one? No, that's the best one out of the two anyway. The other one didn't really have anything recognizable on either side of it, but you could tell by the edge and the wire coming out that it was a seal. I would love to find the crimp or the die that they use to press those. I
That
think
would
that
be a good find.
that would be a great thing to find. The mold or whatever you want to, whatever they were doing to get them. I want one of those. That would be
What you
killer.
need to do is go look at the antique shops in the towns where they had those factories where
Mm-hmm.
they produced them.
Well, I don't know. I think it would be nice to have some kind of like hand mold and pour little like park rat bag seals. And
Yeah. Good morning, backbreaking metal detecting.
good morning. Heck yeah, people are rolling in here. 25 watching. I appreciate that so much. That is freaking outstanding. Uh, it's raining and drab, but I think I'm going to go detecting. Hell yeah. You sound like I gotta head out to the motorhome and see if I can find my fines pouch. I ain't seen that in forever. Yesterday I just went without it, but it's like, nope, I'm kinda gonna need that before get rolling too much further. Let's do that. I've had enough time on big screen. It's all backbreaking. Here we go. Ugh.
Open my curtain, let some more light in the room.
See? So, holiday shopping. How close are you to being done?
um, Pretty much done. A few more things I want to get my little man, but
Yeah. All
then I
right.
have to worry about the girlfriend's kids and something for the girlfriend.
Okay. I got the girlfriend covered for you. And you're going to love me for the rest of your life for this. Pay attention, people. Okay. For your girlfriend, you're going to go out and you're going to get 6, 7, 8. Okay. You're going to get 8 different gift cards, all to restaurants. And then you're going to go out and you're going to get 8 gift cards to activities. Like, hey, get us a gift card for a little night of bowling out here. Let's go do a couple of frames, or this or that, or the arcade activities. Okay. Oh yeah, the garden center. Then we go to that thing and we can check them out, and because you like when those flowers come in. So you get her all these gift cards, and you put them in like sort of a file envelope. January, February, March, April. Now you've got these extras, all the extras, because you've got way more than 12 now, that you throw in. Okay, so on our birthday month, there's this. And on our anniversary month, there's this. And we got this. Let's do this with the kids on so and so's birthday. And so by buying all these gift cards now, you're set for an entire year. And you're never at a point where you forgot a birthday, you forgot an anniversary, or you forgot that at least once a month the two of you have a special date night waiting because you've already planned it out. So one gift going to cover you for the whole damn year. Think
That
about
is an amazing idea if you have the finances for that sort of thing.
And that's why you keep it simple. If you know that, okay, right now, this is December, da da da, when's her birthday?
Her birthday's in July.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So, okay, that's a ways off.
Yeah.
Sometime between now and this time next year, some other event's going to come up. That's your anniversary or something special that the two of you want to celebrate, right? So do the card thing, but buy enough to cover 4 months. You know?
Yeah.
Or 3 months. Do it quarterly.
Well,
Okay?
right now I'm supporting myself on single person income with my son.
Mm.
On disability here in Canada, a single individual with a child receives $1,600 a month.
Oof.
When you factor in rent, bills, groceries, plus all the little extras that are needed, I'm $300 in debt every month with my
Jeez.
account because I have to go into overdraft.
Mm. Man, you're going to have to start your OnlyFans back up.
Well, I've got lots of rocks here I can work with and lots of things that I can do. However, I need a few more tools and a few more
Yeah.
things to finish my shop to actually get into production. Like right now, I need a lapidary saw and lapidary wheel.
Mm.
And I just don't have the money for it, especially not with what I have to deal with every day.
Yeah. But you know, things come along, man.
Good morning, FL Thunder. Rob?
Morning, Rob. Good to see you here, brother. Hope you're waking up happy and getting happier because you got a crowd coming your way in about a half an hour and you need to be up to speed, son. I'll tell you what, since everybody over here is going over there, just say hello to them now, and that should help you get caught up in your chat quicker. Eh? See, always thinking ahead.
Scott, to answer that, both my girlfriend and I are on disability here in Ontario, Canada. She gets a little bit more than I do because she has 2 children. I only have one. Now, the current market rate for a 3-bedroom apartment minimum is about $2,100. And that's not including bills. So, the combined income of what we both get, plus our child benefits and everything like that, we do not get enough to buy or to rent an apartment at today's market rent.
Mm.
The only reason why we're doing okay now is because we've been where we are for quite a long time and our rent is lower than market rate.
That's
Like,
good.
I'm only paying $801 a month, and that includes all bills other than my internet, cable, and home phone.
Heath Doty, good morning.
Good morning, Heath.
Good to see you here, brother. I figure he'd be busy. I imagine they get a bunch of snow up his way by now. I like watching his early morning plow sessions. Those are cool. I'll go and check and make sure I'm still set up with you to get notifications. I do enjoy those mornings, man. Swifty says he's almost here. Already. Here we go. Nothing yet, he says. Damn it. Those are good times, man. Sometimes it'd be him driving the plow, and I'm like talking to him, and then maybe Shane from West Oz would show up and hang out for a little bit.
I pop in every now and then too.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you're who I'm thinking of. I don't know. I'm always really high. All y'all with the beards just look alike. I don't know.
It's the Bushman look. For me, I'm trying to go for, the Canadian gold miner look. But to each their own.
Gotta do it up. Yeah, another good piece of advice for guys is to have cards for every occasion in your car. So have a condolence card, a congratulations card, it's a boy, it's a girl, happy birthday, boy, girl, mom, dad, uncle, aunt. Have a stack of cards in your car. Okay, because so often you get ready to go out and we're going to somewhere because they're having a birthday and then finally she's ready to go, but we're already late. And it's like, and we still need to stop and get a card. No, honey, I got one earlier. Ta-da-da. Then you save yourself a little bit of extra headache.
Well, as the Boy Scouts once said, be prepared.
Be preparated. Yes. Makes me wonder who names some stuff. And why is it called Preparation H? What was wrong with Preparation A?
Didn't feel good on the whole.
Yeah, well, really, you think what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H was the H. That means there were 7 people out there that did some experimental testing and regretted it. They really earned that $50 or whatever they were paying.
Good morning, Heavy Meadow.
Heavy, what's up, brother? Good to see you here, man. Haven't seen you around in a while. And to anybody else out there, the link is posted at the top of the chat if you want to come up and say hi. We'll be here a few more minutes. Oh, looks like we got Mr. Swifter getting ready to pop himself in up here. You can bring yourself up here, right, Swifty? Yeah. There he is. He's sitting in the back room. It's like, you let yourself in the door.
Yeah, I forgot I had a key. Over the weekend,
You forgot it under the back mat, Pat.
Yeah, over the weekend I was over on JP's all night and Can Do's all night, and I had to wait to, I was sitting in the green room and just became a habit.
Yeah.
But good to see everybody here, man. What's going on, everyone?
Yeah, we got a
Morning,
nice
Donna
crowd.
Reed.
We've been having a fun time talking about all kinds of stuff.
I heard that Preparation H conversation. That was pretty funny. Yeah, it should be Preparation A.
Morning, Dana.
Dana.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard you say you went detecting yesterday. I
went detecticating with Kimberly.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good. We found a lot of old stuff, man. Parts of compacts and some really badass little discussion that I found. Not sure what it's for. She got a silver cufflink.
Nice.
And 2 bag seals that were pretty badass. Something else. We were just talking about this, but my short-term memory thing.
CRS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went to a new permission this week also, and the only thing I think somebody had already been in there and cleared this place out because I didn't even hardly find any trash. And the only cool thing I pulled out of there was 42 Washington quarter silver.
Mm-hmm.
But that was all I got there. And then I went to one of my old places that I've been hitting and dug up another token. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah.
And I had to do a lot of research. The owner, he knew about these tokens because some other people had been down there before and never could figure out what it was. They thought maybe they were tokens for the ferry that used to come up there. Or the steamboat. There you go. And they're stamped 3/4. All 3 of them that I've dug up out of there are stamped 3/4. And that's all there is. There's nothing else. Oh, I'm sorry. There are initials at the top. It says JTW. So some folks said they thought they were tokens for the ferry. You can take me down there, Pat. Oh, I can do that. Some people said they thought there was ferry tokens, but nobody could confirm that. And then finally, this guy hit me up, and he had dug about 30 of them all together. And he said he was able to contact a local farmer, and they were check tokens for cotton pickers. Yeah, so they weren't by slaves. It was like around the 1880s or so. So I mean, it was short. I don't know what kind of people were picking cotton, but it wasn't during the slave era. And so that's what I was told. And then he even told me, he said, "You must be metal detecting near Harcum." Well, yeah, that's exactly where I was. It kind of caught me off guard.
And that's the guy you want to pick his brain for information.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool token. Like I said, I've dug 3 of them up there, and
that is nice, man. And if you want to see good close-up shots of that, check out Swifty's channel. I do believe you put up a short about it, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah. So get on over and check out his shorts. He's got a lot of good stuff in the run there, and you'll get to see those.
Yeah, check out my shorts, y'all. That's another one that kills me. I don't know why they decided to call it shorts, and it could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, well, Let's see, culottes would have been, acceptable. Daisy Dukes might have been a little too far.
Mm-hmm. But the owner of this place also told me there's been pieces of 8 found on the property as well. And I haven't found one of those yet. I'm looking.
It was like, wait, how many pieces? Like 3? Because then there's 5 more pieces out there.
That's right. Zointly.
Oh. And that's the thing, like here in Florida, you can get a lot of little pieces of 8 and stuff like that around. So you got to check every little piece of trash. If it has any kind of triangular pizza-ness to its shape, you want to clean it off good. You get so used to thinking, it's just a piece of roofing metal, and then that's the one time you be chunking the wrong thing. So it's like washers. A lot of people get a washer and toss it in the bucket. I scrub them down because sometimes those washers have writing on them and they turn out to be tokens.
Right, exactly. But all the pieces of 8 that I found, cut silver, Spanish cobs, they all rang up, and no matter what the size, they all rang up either from a penny to a dime.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them was rung up like that. I haven't found a big hunkin' Spanish real yet. I'm sure that's going to ring up more.
And one would hope.
Yeah. I know. When I found that Morgan silver dollar, I used the Equinox 800, and it pegged out at 40, solid 40. And that thing was about 9 inches. It was over pinpointer deep, and the coin was on its edge.
Mm-hmm.
So I was only getting a little tiny beep, 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 and then when I finally popped it out of there, I was like, holy crap. I couldn't believe it, because it was such a small signal. And then on the side of it there, you can see the tip of my shovel nicked it.
Now, a lot of people let me make myself big here.
Oh.
So when you've got a coin or an object in the ground and it's on its edge, where you're only catching that faint part of it with your detector as you sweep over, okay? Those can be quick and scratchy and light. If you're curious about a sound like that, angle your detector head. And instead of sweeping over it flat, sweep at an angle so that what's coming out of your detector is more likely to hit it broad face if it is something on its side.
Yeah. Well, I had no idea.
My bit of advice
was just a small target. Turned out to be a large target.
But yeah, no, if it's a nifty signal, sometimes coming at it at an angle like that,
right,
you get more of the broad face of it and you get a clearer signal.
I agree, Heavy. Good advice.
I get a head full of useless knowledge, and I used to be a corrosion engineer, so I know a thing or two about the ground and how shit works.
Pat, knowledge is only useless to those who don't want to take the time to understand it.
Exactly. It's like my grandfather always said, you can take a whore to the library, but you can't make her think.
Buddy Big said they're going to head out for now. Oops. Oh, wrong one. There you go.
Have a great day. Have a great day, buddy.
Easy. Wayne, good to see you in here, brother. Wayne, that's Expressions of the Outdoors. He's been popping into the Zooms on Wednesday night and having a good time with us. So,
good to see you in here, buddy.
Nice having some new blood in there to hang out with. Again, I do a Zoom meeting every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And in most of my videos, especially the ones from about a year ago, in the description, you can see how to enter the Zoom and or get a hold of me or one of the people who goes, and we'll get you instructions on how to get there. But it's always a fun time.
Yep, just contact Pat and he'll hook you up. Yeah. And Pat, I want to thank you again for those awesome stickers. I don't have one. I can go get one. Oh, you got one? But I really like those again. The ducks were popular.
No, I don't have one. No.
All right. Well, give me a sec. I'll be right back.
All righty. You got a sec to wait for that?
Hello, Wayne.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Now Wayne's been showing up to the Zooms and we've been having a good time. Fits right in with everybody, but we're pretty easy to fit in with over there. Yeah.
Whoa.
Easy, big fella.
I know.
Let me
I'm not quite awake yet. So.
let me embiggen you. There we go.
There we go. All right, y'all. Here's the new Swifty stickers made by Park Rat Pat with the duck races on there. And each time I run out of stickers from all the giveaways we do with Tuesdays and Fridays with the Swifties, there's a different edition for each one that comes out. And this is the latest one from Park Rat Pat.
Yep.
Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a gooder.
It's a gooder for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need some stuff like that done, hit Pat up, man. He'll hook you up, and it's always quality stuff.
I like being creative, and one of the things I like about Swifty stickers is he leaves it all to my imagination.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I'm out of stickers, and it's like, here we go. Let me see.
And usually, like in, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, hey, Rob's in here. About 15 minutes or so, he hits me up with a picture of an idea, and he says, what do you think about that? 9 times out of 10, I'm like, I like that. Once in a while, we're like, hey, let's move something over here or something like that. Boom, it's done. He sends back the picture, and we're like, yeah, that's good. And, you know, within a day, my stickers are in the mail, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm saying. Unless he's, you know, swamp busy. But
no, I'm not swamp busy now. I could use some busy, but
me too.
But we'll be going out of town for a couple of weeks. So
yeah.
Good morning, Dirt Trolling Troy.
Dirt Trolling Troy. Good morning, brother. Haven't seen you in a dog's age either. Hell yeah. Good to have everybody popping in and saying hey. I know a lot of people probably miss me not doing my Advent giveaway this year, but I just don't have I don't have the energy for that right now or the focus because I got so much else going on. And you know,
what are you doing out of town? Looking at houses?
No, well, we may look at a couple, but we're gonna go up and see the family and hang out for Christmas and probably hang out for New Year's and then come back and get back to Bibnitz, you know, because life goes on.
That's right. And don't forget to write April 20th on your calendar because that's when we're planning our seated hunt down here by the Chesapeake Bay. Yeah, and it's going to be limited tickets. So we'll, you know, probably I'm putting stuff together now, and I'll probably put it out there to everyone right after the first of the year and give everybody plenty of time.
Heck yeah. And definitely got to get together with you, Troy.
I guess there's some tornadoes that went through Tennessee. Wow.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. I didn't look at the news or anything this morning. I got up and turned on my YouTube, and there you were. And I was like, oh, and what time is it? So I slept in. So when I hit you up, I had just gotten up.
Good morning, Mystic Librarian.
Good morning. Well, that's it. Shit, maybe I should just cut into Rob's show and keep going. I'm getting a good crowd.
That's it.
Sorry, buddy, but it's a cutthroat industry. All right.
Oh shit! He said 6 people confirmed dead, lots of injuries and damage.
Damn.
Well, we're supposed to get that storm up here in Virginia. It's supposed to start around 1 o'clock. So
stay safe.
When I get off of here, I'm going to get more prepared for that. We got my generator and everything is ready to go. Got to get some coffee and things like that, just in case power goes out. We're out of coffee too, so but we got a propane cook stove and everything. So power goes out, we're good.
See, now's a good time to have a 12-volt refrigerator.
I have one. One of those you could put 4 cans of beer in it.
No, we've got like the little one that we travel with, which is like cooler size.
Yeah.
And you turn it on to cold all the way down, and then put in your milk and your eggs and cheese and drinks, whatever else, and leave it in there, and it keeps it nice and cold.
What's it run on?
12-volt. You stick it into your cigarette lighter.
Oh yeah. I have one like that, but it looks like a little refrigerator.
Yeah, but for efficiency wise, you want that, and 12-volt stuff. You can run that straight off your batteries, or you could plug it in if you were using the inverters anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep all kinds of solar stuff around. And we're ready.
Bill says he was in those tornadoes. Dang. Well, I hope you're okay and you didn't get any damage and stuff. And I guess if he wasn't okay, you might not be in here. Don't know.
Hey, Expressions, Wayne, talk to me about that before you go buying supplies. I know a lot about powering with solar. I can save you some headaches. For sure.
Headaches and heartaches.
But yeah, man, we'll talk at the Zoom or something. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
So we got a few minutes here, and then Rob and Charlie will be starting up their stream and keeping the day rolling with their fun and merriment. Always a good time.
Always a good time. You're gonna laugh your what off over there for sure.
Oh yeah. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong.
That's right.
That's all there is to it.
And soon as Rob hits go live, Charlie's laughing. Boom, he's chuckling right off the bat, man. So you can't help but chuckle also. Good old chuckles.
Yeah. It's a good time, but everybody knows where they're going, so that'll work. All right, we got a few minutes here. We're gonna cut on out and let everybody go run, pee, drink of water, all that stuff. Freshen up your coffee or take a puff or whatever it is you need to do, and meet us on over at Rob and Charlie's. Give me the old Park Rat Raid, and we will see you over there, people. All right, so
have a good day, everybody.
Y'all be good. We'll see you in a few.
Go Army.